I just had to come and make sure that it didn't do the, what are they called? Sequential tail lights on the other ones. Part of me feels a little bit sorry for the Mach E, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think Ford messed up right out of the gate. By putting the pony on it, we've seen how many that ain't a Mustang, that's not a Mustang, don't call that a Mustang. Mustangs aren't SUV, like Mustangs aren't crossovers, Mustangs aren't hybrid, Mustangs aren't full electric. See what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I think that when Ford put the horse on there, it automatically put an X on there. Like, what is it? The scarlet letter? She's been doused with a letter. I think if we were to take, so let's do this. For this review, I'm not going to use the word Mustang. I'm just going to use the word Mach E. And then midway through, we're going to switch over and I'm going to start calling it a Mustang. And we'll see how this goes. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, that's the #1 selling pony car by a lot. They sold double the GT. Now, and remember, Ford loses money on every single one of these. The reason why I'm kind of stuttering around is because the next comment is going to be kind of controversial, but this is really why I think the 5-liter Mustang sales are bad. Now, some people are going to say it's because you can't tune them, and there is something to be said for that. But I have been a part of some of the Whippled ones, the supercharged ones, and that comes from Whipple and then Ford Performance. Those are putting out in the low 800 horsepower. I think Palm Beach Dyno down in Florida, they're doing, I don't even know what they're doing. But anyway, so yes, I will give you that. It's not tunable. Okay, so there's strike #1. But we are coming out of some of the worst years for combustion-powered anything, let alone Mustangs. Not to mention inflation. Everything's been on the up and up. The price of eggs, I know that's a joke right now. You see them TikToks and guys are sitting there and they at the chicken coop and they just count out $100 bills sitting over their eggs. There is something to be said that's funny about that. So people don't have money to spend on new cars, let alone like this one is a brand new, and this one's a $50,000 brand new one. So some people, some people don't have some money, but a lot of people don't have 50 grand laying around. So there's some of the reasons that I think personally why the Mach E, because there's also been a lot of major rebates on the Mach E. So it's been like a perfect storm. The new S650 EcoBoost, you can't shift those anymore. There's no manual. There's not even any little paddles unless you get the performance pack. So it's like a perfect storm to put the 5-liter on the back burner. But I think the future's bright for the 5-liter, but that's just my personal opinion. 5 different trim levels on the Mach E for 2025. Select is the base. Then you have Premium, which is this one. Then you have a GT model. Then you have the GT Performance, and then the Rally. The GT Performance, 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. If you've never been in a GT Performance Mach E, you need to experience that for yourself. Whether you hate them or not, go for a roller coaster ride. It's fun. Not to mention that the brakes are big, huge Brembo, so it'll peel your face off the other way. And then the long range or the powerful one is a 91 kilowatts. In about 36 minutes, you can get 80% of your charge. Mileage is 280 to 320. So I'd bank on probably the lower. So let's go 260 to 280. I'm not trying to say that the EPA would tell a fib. Maybe they're just fluffed. All right, I went ahead. Let's go ahead and I'm tired of looking at the outside. Let's get in here and look at it. We've got, squishy squish right there. Semi-squishy, super squishy. I love the fact that it's got a little denim on there. It is all one color, so it is kind of boring, but the denim kind of brings a little bit. I like it when there's multiple colors, like the tan and the black, and then with like that Yamaha black grand piano trimming. It looks so good. I do like the white piping all the way around. The seats are not white piping, but the white stitchings. We've got pockets on both the back of the seats. We do have some vents on the back of the seats. At the end of the day, whether you hate electric cars or not, this is a family car. So the family, kids, folks like that, they're going to be sitting back here. They need to be as comfortable as possible. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1". I'm not telling you that to brag, just so you can kind of see the size compared to yourself. I'm also about 280 pounds. That's why I have A cups. Anyway, headroom, I'm in there, but don't be much taller than me. Shoulder room, we're in there. Knee room, that is where I was sitting when I drove the car over here. So my knees are in the back of the seat, but I could scoot up a little bit and give myself a little bit of room back here. So there is something for that. There are two USB-Cs right there to charge up tablets, phones, whatever else. Let's go ahead and flip this back around right here. We've got 2 cup holders right there. This looks like a split folding seat. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll go ahead and fold that down right there. It is a flat laying floor. Reach around back there in the back. All right, let's go ahead and go back there and play. So the smaller you are, the better to be in the back seat. All right. Oh, we come with all kinds of Christmas presents back here. The weatherproof mats or whatever. Got the Mach E horse going on. Got some lights. We got a 12-volt charger right there. Looks like this right here would be to hang the grocery bag. You know, the little black. Let's see what we've got underneath. That is just a shade. No spare tire, but we do have an air compressor. The bag of goodness. There is your charger in there. And that would be a good video. We should crack that open one day and play with that. We're not going to today, but that might be fun. It's got screws and all kinds of hardware in there. Anyway, split folding seat. Let's see if we can lay that down. I'm gonna lay this down. There we go. The seat's laid down. That's not a bad cargo area right there. There's a lot of room. Before we move inside the interior of the Mach E and we start playing with that, look at the size of the screen right there. It's behemoth. Anyway, before we start doing that, let's play with the front, because don't forget, this Mustang has a front. I wish it showed the weight rating, but it doesn't. Sorry, that's just my stuff in there. It's not a lot of storage in there, but a briefcase, maybe a overnight bag. Obviously my backpack fits in there pretty good. It's got some LED lights. It's also got a free yourself from the trunk button right there. And don't forget the Mach E horse. It does have that going for it. It's got its own horse. Okay, some Mach-Es have the clear panel roof. Obviously, this one does not. So the price comes down a little bit, but there is a little bit different. So it's a little bit darker in here with that clear roof. It's a lot brighter. All of them get the huge, massive tablet, and this is one thing that I really like. And I hate to badmouth Tesla right now, but Ford has a screen right here. Now, it's not a lot of screen, and it doesn't have a lot of information, but it does have some stuff, just some basic stuff. You've got your range, so it shows you how much gas you've got left, how much juice, how much Doc Brown juice. It shows your compass right there, so we're going west, mile per hour. Don't forget it's ground speed. The fact that that is still put on there cracks me up. Over here it has the speed limit of the road that you'll be traveling on, and also which gear you're in. But let's be honest, that's just kind of just for, what would I want to say right there? Just for nostalgia. We also have right here is a telltale sign for the Copilot 360, hands-free driving, control your radio and normal things like that. Your window switches and everything, or headlight switches are all right there. Why is the max defrost button right there? That's really weird. Traction control is right there. This one is available with one touch or one pedal driving. USB-C, USB-D. You got a wireless charging pad down there. No, yes we do. Just on that side, just on this side, not on that side. By the way, if you've seen one Ford key, you've seen pretty much every single one of them. A couple of cup holders right there. You've still got that dial transmission, hazard lights, electronic e-brake, cup or center console down there, 12 volt right there to plug in something. You can close that if you'd like. and then the arm right there. The seats are, there's not much support going on here. It's one size fits all. There is no support on the side, so my flab will be just moving all over the place. And there's no bolstering either, so let your thighs just hang, you know what I mean? Taking a look at our 77-inch TV screen, I don't exactly know how big it is, but I think it's almost 15 inches. Oh, we've been listening to Joel Steen radio, just joking. Let's go ahead and check out the cameras first. Here we go. We got all different kinds of camera options looking out the front right there. Let's go ahead and give it the 3-way action. Oh, there we go. Now let's give it the 360. We can click on any part of the car right here. And there we can see what's on the side of the fender right there. Oh, got a K5 going on. Got dual zone climate controls going on. We got heated seats and a heated steering wheel. Let's get out of our camera zone and go back to the regular. There's all your XM, AM, FM, all that type of radio. Also, your AC controls are down here. One thing I do like is every time you touch something, you have to use the dial to do it. I don't know how we got to the radio right there, but we got the fan right there. If we want to do the heated seats, see, I just like the fact the dial does everything. Kind of like an old iPhone. Remember the button? Anyway, let's get out of that and let's go over to here. Let's say you're at the doctor's office and you're waiting on your mom, you're waiting on your wife, you're waiting on your sister. Let's entertain ourselves, shall we? We could sketch. We could get on here, for instance, and we could say, have a hobbly. Or maybe you're not in the mood to have a hobbly. So let's go ahead and we don't want to save that either. So let's get back out of there, but let's go back to the entertainment. And you've got other things. You could play bridge battle. Parking lot is kind of cool. It's just something that pops up right here. Have a hobbly will be on there for whoever. Let's start playing parking lot. And you just move these cars and you're trying to get the car that is highlighted out. There's a film over this, is why that's there, and I don't want to take that off because whoever purchases the car will get to do that. So there are a few things that you can do to have a little fun while you're waiting and entertain yourself. I know, we have my cell phone, but maybe your cell phone's dead. This does have Wi-Fi hotspot as well. You could watch YouTube from here. Also at the top of the screen, we've got the temperature outside, time, ba-boop-ba-beep-ba-ba, and all of that. Let's check out the glove boxes. I didn't do that. Pretty much standard. Denim back on the dash right there, coming over into the door panel. Ooh, I like that. It kind of cuts into this. Let's talk about the price. Let's do that. Here we go. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see this the best. All right, here we go. We've got a 2024 premium rear-wheel drive, 91 kilowatt usable extended life battery, single speed transmission, rapid red metallic tinted clear coat, black performance active X. We've got active grille shutters, E-latch push button open. I'm not going to read all this. We got the front and it's drainable. Ooh, we could turn that into a cooler. It's got a 10.2 inch digital cluster screen behind the steering wheel. I did think it was 15 and a half inches worth of touchscreen. One touch up and down windows all over the place. We got a 360 degree camera. We've also got a 11 kilowatt AC onboard charger. There's all your safety stuff. It's got a lot of safety stuff. 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain, 5-year 60,000 mile roadside assistance, 8-year 100,000 mile HV battery, and components. I guess that's what that stands for. All right, let's come right over here. We've got ruby red or rapid red metallic paint. That's a $695 charge. The 91 kilowatt usable extended battery is a $3,000 option. 225, 55, R19, all season TARs, Blue Cruise equipment. That's only a 90-day trial, and then they're going to start charging you for it. 19 inches worth of bright aluminum and painted black pocket shoes, mobile power cord for $500. That was part of that package back there. Interior package pack, interior protection package, $495. Cargo floor liners, and also all of those WeatherTech floor mats. Ringing in the low price of $50,680. We're getting 111 miles in the city and 100 miles on the highway for an average of 106 miles per gallon, or however. You have to take the Mustang part out of it. You have to take that out. And if you will eliminate that from your thought process when you think of this car, Casey, you can't do that. The Mustang's on it. I know. Get it taken off. I'm just joking. If you eliminate that it's a Mustang. Just take that out and just say this is the Ford Mach E. This is Ford's electric, all electric Tesla or Tesla fighter right here. If you do that right there, see, here's the problem. I love all cars. That could be a Yugo, which I heard Yugo's coming back. But I love all cars, so it doesn't matter to me. So I like this, but I had to remove the horse. But then once I found out it was the #1 selling Mustang last year, but like I've said before, Ford loses money on every single one of these. I don't even know how many hundreds of millions of dollars they lost on electric vehicles. Do I think electric vehicles are the greatest thing ever? Oh, no, no, no. Do I think there's a place for electric vehicles? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I think that someone that never leaves the city and they live in a small little area, their commute, their family lives close, their dry cleaners, their church, their movie theater, their job, their apartment, whatever, all of that's in a 15, 20-mile radius. Yeah, I think it might be something great. Somebody that travels, 500, 600, 700 miles a week plus, a big commuter, this is not going to work for you. Or maybe it will. I don't know. Do your own research. Something I do want to mention, and as we move along, this part of the video won't age very well, but I'm still going to bring this up. Right now in the United States here in March of 2025, Teslas are under attack. I'm not going to get into why. I'll let you do your own research, but it's almost not safe to be in a Tesla right now. I don't, like I said, I don't want to get into that, but so is this a good viable option? I don't know. At this point in time, if you're looking for a full electric vehicle, I just don't know.